And that's actually the original from Gigi D'Agostino's original track that this track comes from. So let's record that, and then we're going to rearrange the notes a bit so it fits with other elements in the track. So let's record it. So there we have our pattern. Let's choose it like this. Let's move this to the synth. Let's double click it, select all. Now we have to quantize it, so Alt Q, and we want the standard beat here, accept it. So now we have it quantized and ready to go basically. So it's not really quantized in this section here, so let's take a look why it doesn't work. Okay, so we want it to be beat, accept. So let's go to this sensitivity knob and let's make it full, accept, and now it should be in time. You can see it here. All of the notes are perfectly aligned to the grid here. So let's assign this track here, the plug, to mixer channel number 13, and let's lower the volume a bit. I'm going to route this to the synths bus, and we're going to take gross beat here as well, just to make the side chain. So side chain, and instead of just doing this all of the time here, you can create a preset for the sidechain. So we're going to do that. Let's have it like this, save preset as, and then we're going to just name it sidechain. So now every time when we go to the gross beat here, let's redo that. Let's delete the plugin from here. Let's like this. All right, and now we're going to the gross beat again. Presets, and we have our sidechain. And that is way too much, so let's lower the sidechain. So now we want to rearrange the notes here because this is way too much melody. So we want it to be like in this track, so let's take a listen to it again. Okay, so it's actually the same thing as in this one, but there are some differences. There is some bending going on there, and with the Citrus, with the built-in plugin here, Citrus, I mean, you can do it, you can bend different notes, and you can go through the different plugin settings here in the Citrus, but for that, I would recommend some third-party plugins like Serum, Nexus, or Silent. They are amazing for doing this. But we're not going to do that in this course because this course is all about the basics in FL Studio. But I'm going to show you how to arrange the track now and just how to create automations and different transitions and stuff like that. So let's continuing with the sculpting of the synth sound here. I want it to be a bit more aggressive. So let's do that by going to the mixer. And in the mixer channel here, I want to create some effects because you can have effects on in the individual channels, individual mixer channels. And there are different effects you can use here. So let's say that we want something that colors the sound. So you can have distortion, as you can see here. So let's choose something like this maybe. Yeah, that is not what I was looking for. So let's replace it with something else. That was exactly what I wanted. So let's modify the notes a bit. Let's take a listen to the original track. So it's basically doing the same thing here. So something like that. I'm going to lower the distortion a bit because I think it's a bit too much. Yeah, and I think I'm going to take off some reverb here as well. So I think the reverb is actually in the synth itself. So Okay guys, so that is it for sculpting the sounds. Now I'm going to create a beat. So we're going to create kick drums, we're going to create claps, snares, and all of that basic drum stuff. Then when we're done with that, we're going to go over to the arranging part. So we're going to arrange our little track here. And then after that, we're going to bounce it out. We're going to create the mix down, and we're going to create the mastering as well. Okay guys, so see you in the next lecture.